Well, really haven't introduced this project to anybody. Already kind of started working on it, but this is an old pump house. Got an old well pump jack in it and motor. And I'm tearing it down and relocating it to my property. I've already taken the doors off, half of the roof. And I'm going to put a Mirror Eclipse pump jack and Mirror Eclipse motor in it, and kind of set it up like it would have been years ago. Now the engine and the pump jack that I have is way older, probably about 30 years than what this building is, but it'll look fine. It's got the smell. It's got these nifty fancy schmancy windows on it that slide open and closed. Sort of missing the floor, but going to be a neat little project. And this is my first attempt at some of the YouTubes. So, oh, looky there, Michael Bay lens flare. That's cool. I'd get a little bit closer to the pump head, but I really ticked off the wasps that are up there, and they're being a-holes right now, and have already bit the crap out of my right arm, and it doesn't feel all that cool right now, so I'm going to leave them alone. But I'm going to work on taking the nails out of this side of the roof. I get the roof off, then I think I can probably save myself some work after I get the rafters down. I can take the ends off and then keep the sides intact that have the windows. Keep them intact and leave them as one piece and just have to pull the ends off. So hopefully that's how it goes, but we'll find out. The pumper was just here, so I was taking the building apart and fired this old girl up. Pretty common sight around here, but I'm sure some people have never seen this. Obviously you got your engine here, your pump jack. They're connected here with some V-belts. That's a gearbox. Pump jack goes up and down. Counterweights are there to help it, along with the counterweight up here on the top. And it pushes this big giant rod up and down, essentially. Well, pulls it up and lets it fall down. At the other end of that rod is a pump, and it is pulling the oil up out of the ground, going into a line, and you can't really see it, but there's tanks up there. But essentially this is what I'm going to have in my woods. A little bit smaller of a pump jack, but this is what it'll look like and sound like. The two corner pieces were a little tricky. They actually had, the old timers were kind of smart, I guess, on maybe doing it to hold a tin in place or something, but as you can see, that rafters lifted off of the studs on the wall. They actually cut the tin and folded it over where that rafter was at and put it underneath of it. After I got all the nails out of it, it still wouldn't come out. And I was kind of wondering if there was maybe a nail or something behind there, but it just had the roof sitting on a little, like, 1x1 tab. Same thing here on this side. You can kind of see where it's rolled over in there. But luckily the nails are a little worse for the wear on this roof part. They're not holding quite as much as the galvanized ones that are holding the siding on, and I'm able to tap that rafter up high enough that I can slide the piece of tin out. In case anybody's wondering, yes, I am doing drawings and numbering all the tin, and I'll do the same with the timber that I take down, like the rafters, and if the wood on the ends is worth anything. This is just for the tin. My own little way to remember where everything goes. Tin's coming down and getting numbered according to what I got drawn out here. And then over here, like I mentioned, the pieces are curled under. You can kind of see right there, that's a side piece of tin. It's laying underneath that rafter. Kind of makes it tricky to come out with the rafter sitting on it, but it wasn't too bad. The rafter's in pretty good shape. I'll probably be able to save them, but some of this is coming apart. Not a big deal. This building was only built in the 50s, and this is your standard 2x4s. Won't be a big deal to replace that and get it to match. Well, the rafters are off, and started taking the nails out of the corners to do like I thought, maybe lifting this back wall off. But the more and more I look at it, I think I'm just going to take the tin off and take the boards off individually, and then just remain with the two sides intact. More and more I look at it, lifting off doesn't really look like all that easy of an option. So for all the longer it's going to take the nails out, it's only 2 rows. I think I'll be much better off. Hard to imagine that's a building laying on the ground. Stack of tin, bunch of kindling, some triangle pointy things. Well, today's the last day it'll resemble being a building, unless it falls over and I decide to burn it. I've actually got help out here for once. I didn't think I could he-man the sides off myself, so recruited a good friend of mine that likes to be paid in beer and is stronger than I am to help me take the walls down. So here shortly should be 2 walls on the ground, and hopefully nobody's hurt. Well, if you couldn't tell by my heavy breathing,
You are out of shape.
I am out of shape.
That wasn't that heavy.
Hush. 1 down, 1 to go. We're at 100% success rate right now. See how good we are on the next one. It's down. We didn't kill ourselves. 2 walls, and a whole bunch of kindling. Kindling. That's the rest of it. Even found artifacts. Non-freezy juice. Made by Marathon. It's even got a good bottom in it. Next step's hauling all this crap. We'll just toss it on the Samurai and call it good.